Chosen ones, where you are. Chosen ones, back with another powerful and productive video, right? Distance yourself from family, relatives, people, friends that don't serve you, right? Great. Distancing yourself is very important for each and every one of us, right? This does not mean you do not love people or your relatives or your family or your friends, but it is because you love yourself and respect yourself and you want to develop yourself. You want to become a better version of yourself, and you need space to be able to do what? To do that, right? You got to remember that a snake cannot bite you when you distance yourself from the snake. A lion cannot devour you when you distance yourself from a lion. A wolf cannot devour you when you distance yourself from wolves, right? That is how it is, okay? So you need to distance yourself from the people that are detrimental, that are toxic to your growth and your well-being. You don't need to associate with negative people of negative vibe. No, you need to clean your space. You need to separate yourself. Be ye separate. You know where you've been called from. Out of the darkness into his marvelous light, to shine so bright, and you become the people you closely associate or mingle with, right? Great. Peer pressure is real. That is why you need to separate yourself from people who are not serving you to become your true and authentic self. You know the people that have bad influence on your life, and you know the people that have good influence on your life. So choose your associate very carefully, because the less you associate with some people, the more your life is going to improve. All right, great. So distance yourself from people and just watch how your life is going to flourish. It's going to be awesome, beautiful, magnificent. I'm telling you, you are one of a kind, and you need to be ye separate, because you are one with a difference. You are a chosen one, right? That is who you are. Someone will ask, Paul, how can I distance myself from people that are toxic, that are detrimental to my health, to my growth, to my development? It is simple. The answer is simple, all right? This is what you got to do. All you got to do is to start getting serious with your life. You need to start getting busy with your life. I'm telling you, right? The more busy you are with your life, the more serious you become with your life, you are definitely going to lose many people, a lot of people, I'm telling you, right? When you start to focus on your life, to become you, your true self, to develop yourself, you will surely be a loner. You are going to be alone. You are going to be lonely, I'm telling you, because people will realize that you no longer want to party with them. You no longer want to go out drinking with them. You no longer want to go out playing video games with them. You no longer want to, be watching movies with them, but you want to read a book instead, all right? To build you, to develop you, all right? You want to rather learn something. You want to keep journals for yourself, something that is gonna help you, something educative, rather than these entertaining stuffs. All right, great. And the moment you start that, you are going to lose a lot of friends. I'm telling you, it happened to me when I started reading. All right, I remember I started with the book Think and Grow Rich. All right, and the book was so interesting for me because I was the type that I always yearn to be great. I know there is greatness in me. I know I'm one with a different, I'm one with a kind. And I started reading, and then I started buying books. I started investing in books to read, to learn. And I have these friends that, normally visit me. Those days, I have these FIFA games and stuff on my PC, my computer, right? They will come, we will play games, I mean, sometimes holidays, vacation, we will only be playing games the whole day. Sometimes even in the middle of the night, we'll be playing games, all right? It get to a time I said, no, this is not the life I want to be living. This is not the kind of life I want. So I started to invest in book, and trust me, believe me, they start to fall off by themselves as I started to get serious with my life. I'm telling you, because I no longer have interest. When they come, I'm like, no, I want to read instead. I need my privacy. All right. Some got angry with me, some, they started saying like, I'm not friendly, I'm not sociable, I'm not this, I'm not that, they start calling me names and other things, all right? But I know what I want, I know where I want to be, and I know what I want to achieve, okay? So that's made me to be separate, all right? And that made them to also, fall off by themselves, all right? Great. So when you start to get busy, serious with your life, certain people will automatically cut themselves off. That is how you start getting busy with your life. The devil always finds work for the idle hands and idle mind. When you start getting busy with your life, the devil can no longer be using your hand. Some people, you've been playing with yourself, all right? You play with yourself, you waste the vital energy, the vital fluid that is in you, which is for childbearing, for procreation. You just waste it, all right, for nothing, all right? But when you start to get serious with your life, your mind will not be even on your lower nature, okay? On your lower nature to be thinking of, having, physical expression with the opposite gender or with yourself, or watching the P movies on the webs, visiting the site and watching all such movies. When you start getting busy with your life, you will see that all these things will automatically be cut off by themselves, because you are rewiring your mind, you are reprogramming your mind with things that are purposeful, with new things altogether, right? Great. So that is what you do, all right, to distance yourself from people. And believe me, if I say this, you see, the moment you start getting serious busy with your life, people automatically will be cut off of your life, and you find yourself leading. You become a leader, and you find people, your friends, your relatives, your family, and other people, they will start following you because of the knowledge you've acquired, the wisdom you are applying, the level of understanding that you have about issues, about solving problems, societal problems, and problems around you. All right? You will become a leader. You will not be following, but you realize people will start following you, all right, just to tap into what you've acquired, what is in you. So automatically you become a leader, and that is how the change begins, all right? It is as simple as that. It is simple, but it is not easy from the beginning. It takes self-discipline, it takes self-control, it takes a strong mental attitude, all right? But it little by little. Everything big starts little. So never despise your small beginnings, okay? Great. And that is how it is. I tell you, when you start this, changes are beginning in your life, right? You will be a new person altogether. Remember, these private cars, they have few seats. For instance, the Bugatti has only 2 seats, right? But public transports, like the buses, like the train, they have so many seats, all right? The bus has about 50 seats, right? You can imagine, all right? So the moment you start getting private with your life, you see that your friends become few, right? You don't have many friends, and your life begins to improve. You begins to move faster in life. Look at the Bugatti, only 2 seats, but it moves so fast in life. It moves so fast than the bus that has about 50 seats. All right, great. So you become a quality person, and that is the main goal in this life. The main thing we got to achieve in this life is to see ourselves improved, is to develop ourselves, self-development, you becoming your true and authentic self. That is all you can do for yourself. And I tell you, your future self will be glad you did this. And your children are going to be proud of you. I'm telling you, your wife is going to be proud of you. Your family are going to be proud of you. From the start, they wouldn't understand you. But when you start leading, and people start following you, and you start becoming influential in the life of people, I'm telling you, they will be glad they have a person of your caliber that many people, many kids, many children can look up to. I'm telling you, right? Great. So you are an inspiration, motivation. You are an icon. And it begins right with you. Start where you are, and I'm telling you, start to get serious with your life today. The Power of Now. It's a book written by Eckhart Tolle. It's a very powerful book. I have it here in my library. The Power of Now. The Power of Now, okay? I would suggest you get this book. It's going to help you. Everything is happening now. Nothing happens outside the now. Even if tomorrow will come as now, as today, the present moment. Even your salvation is now. Your healing is now. Your blessings are now. Your breakthroughs are now. Everything you're seeking for is now. And everything you're searching for is right within you. Okay? Everything you're desiring in this life is right inside of you. The Power of Now. This book has changed my life and has made me to start taking actions. All right? The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle is a very powerful book that each of you who wants to develop himself, improve himself or herself, got to read it. Forget about the people that keep telling you, oh, my pastor said the only book to read is the Bible. That is a lie. That is a voice of a fool, right? Don't listen to that. When I was developing myself, I have this friend who say, oh, their pastor said the only book they should read is the Bible. And even the Bible, up to now, he's not done reading the Bible. But I have read my Bible about 3 times, right? So what are you talking about? You read your Bible, you read other books, and I tell you, other books are even going to help you to understand the Bible. Don't be following the lies of people. Do what your heart tells you, because only you know where you're going. Nobody knows. These books are not written by just any people. These are things that they've come to self-realization, that they've realized it. that their higher self, the God within them, has given them inspirations to write this book. Just like the Bible was written by inspiration. The same way, these books, there are people that have written it, and everybody has God in him or her. So what are you talking about? Right? Get serious with your life. Don't let the opinions of people stop you from stepping into your greatness. I'm telling you, misery, they say, likes company. People don't want you to see you improve. They don't want to see you become a better version of yourself. But I tell you, when you start, they are going to admire you, right? They will hate you because it is not them doing it, but it is you doing it. Start improving yourself now. Follow your heart, and as I always say, your intuition knows the way. All right, great. Thank you for watching. I'm out for now. See you in my next video.